Welcome to the T-Pac Arcade. Today's game is Mystery Quest for the Nintendo Entertainment System. In this 1989 platformer from Cary Labs in Taxan, a little apprentice wizard named Hao is out to test his skills and become a fully fledged sorcerer. That's right, no saving the world, no rescuing a princess, no saving the world while rescuing a princess. Your biggest concern here is the prospect of the wizarding industry as a viable career path. Will spellcasting be in demand with today's modern medicine and artificial intelligence boom? Are the union benefits any good? How much practical experience is required for an entry-level conjuring position? All valid questions, but here we're more directly focused on, navigating mystery castles and not getting stung by evil scorpions. There are 4 castles total in Mystery Quest, and your goal is to uncover a magic symbol in each one. The routes between them are straightforward linear affairs, where you run and jump and spell blast snakes and dragonflies and stuff while collecting items like bonus point wizard hats and invincibility lamps. But the castle interiors are where this game leans into search action puzzle territory, since they're mazes full of doors and hidden secrets and dead ends. You run around collecting keys from bigger enemies. The mantis, the dragon who looks like some kind of curly vegetable, the blue falcon creature, and a terrifying giant snail who shoots lightning bolts and will surely haunt my dreams for all eternity. You also need to collect special power items, like the magic scroll that upgrades your firepower, the magic boots that let you crush blocks by jumping on them, and the magic helmet that lets you crush blocks by slamming into them with your noggin. I mean, who needs brain cells anyway? We're trying to become a magician, not a mathematician. And breaking blocks is vital to finding your way through the castles, considering how many twists and turns and dead ends you're expected to overcome. But I, for one, couldn't live up to any such expectations. My first attempt at this game had me hopelessly lost and running in circles within a few minutes, so I resorted to an online strategy guide that told me exactly where to go and what to do. Thank goodness for James Tompkins' walkthrough on the GameFAQs website, because without that, I'd still be curled up in a corner somewhere in Castle Number 1, trying to call my mom to drive me home. I should also mention that wandering around too long can be fatal, since your vitality meter is constantly draining. Odd choice of terminology there, compared to the standard health gauge or life bar. Losing life or losing health appropriately sounds like you're in danger of dying, whereas losing vitality sounds more like you're in danger of becoming boring. And wizards should never be boring. Luckily, Mystery Quest is full of star and moon items to restore your vitality, and there are even a few mini How dolls here and there that extend your meter. The controls in this game can take some getting used to, especially the jumping physics. For example, to max out your vertical, you've got to leap 3 times in succession, which is frustrating when you just want to get up on a platform as fast as possible. And conversely, you've got to run as fast as possible by constantly shooting in order to build up enough momentum for clearing long gaps. Otherwise, you might just end up drowning in a pool of water, because as the game over cutscenes are so inclined to tell you, How can't swim. But at least there are a few single-use SOS items that bounce you across moats like skipping rocks. The difficulty in Mystery Quest lies mainly in maze solving and patient repetition. And considering how bad I am at both those things, I could never have made it to the end without cheating my way along using that GameFAQs guide and an exorbitant amount of save states. To be fair, Mystery Quest does offer unlimited continues, but I found the checkpoints too few and far between to be manageable, so I resorted to setting my own. And armed with these quality of life crutches, I cleared all 4 castles, only to be greeted with, "Nice try, but not good enough for wizard, try again." You gotta be kidding me. Apparently, this is one of those games that make you play through a second time to get the real ending. So that's exactly what I did. And finally I was greeted with, "Nice try, but not good enough for wizard, try again." What? Did I do something wrong? Is there a wizardry glass ceiling that I wasn't aware of? Did I forget to pay my Warlock Union dues? No, none of the above. According to the GameFAQs guide, Mystery Quest has to be beaten 4 times in a row to unlock the proper ending. This is madness, and no one in their right mind would do that. But I'm not in my right mind, and I don't ever want to feel obligated to play this game again. So I slogged through it twice more to get the satisfying but poorly translated, "Congratulations, you have overcome your greatest challenge. Now you are powerful wizard." So, with all these elements so clearly contrary to my gaming tastes, it begs the question, why would I suffer through Mystery Quest in the first place? And the only answer I can come up with would be the aesthetics. I just love cute 8-bit fantasy-themed stuff, and that's exactly what I get here. Sure, Mystery Quest may not have much variety in those fantasy visuals. Castle 3 has the same layout as Castle 1, Castle 4 has the same layout as Castle 2, and you encounter the same trees, mushrooms, scorpions, and brick throughout the whole game. But everything is charming and simple, and the repetition almost adds to the appeal that way. The music and sound design can be somewhat repetitive too, but it's inoffensive enough that that's not much of an issue. In fact, as silly as it may sound, my absolute favorite part of Mystery Quest is spellblasting the little flower pots in each castle. You get a bouncy 8-bit faucet sound effect and a little bonus point graphic. Granted, since I was playing with save states instead of using continues, my score maxed out before I finished the game, and I had no need for bonus points. But even still, I couldn't help but compulsively beam every flower I came across. As far as what I would change in this game if I could, my immediate thought would be to ditch the for loop requirement. But to be honest, there's a frustratingly hilarious element to it that adds to the game's novelty factor. Plus, it was kind of fun being able to tear through the castles on the last loop, since I'd memorized them inside and out by that point. Overall, Mystery Quest has no business being an enjoyable game, and yet, I don't regret the time I spent playing it at all. That wouldn't be the case if I didn't have a strategy guide or save states to help me along, and there may be some lingering Stockholm Syndrome influencing my sentiments here, but I'm glad I was able to help Hao earn his wizard degree, and I sure hope he has a long and successful career enchanting magic lanterns, turning frogs into water goblets, and defeating nightmare incarnate lightning snails.